First, I would introduce the words that the students would read and then spell. So I would tell them to lock and load. Ready, read. Would. Well, they would say would. W-O-U-L-D. Would. Lock and load. Ready, read. Could. C-O-U-L-D. Could. Lock and load. Ready. Students would say great. G-R-E-A-T. Great. The next set of words, students should already know how to spell, so you would not show them to them. You would just read them. And these are the three that I have. So the teacher would say, lock and load. Ready. Such. The students would say, such. S-U-C-H. Such. Lock and load. Ready. Off. The students would say, off. O-F-F. Off. Lock and load. The teacher would say, more. Ready. Spell. More. M-O-R-E. More. Then the teacher would introduce the new red word, which is the word against. She would have the students to say the word against. Then she would use the word in a sentence. I swam against the current while I was in the river. Another sentence might be, my team played against your team last night. The teacher would then ask the student to use the word against in a sentence. And the student might say, who are we going against tonight? The teacher would then have the student to say the sounds of the word with the fingers, counting the sounds. And together they would say against, against. After doing that, the student is going to write the red word with the red crayon on the screen, writing the word and saying it as he or she writes it. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. The teacher would say, very good. Next, the student is going to remove the paper and finger trace the bumpy writing, spelling, and saying the word. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. After the student does that, then the student is going to write it in the sky. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. After the student has had practice doing that, then the student will write the word with the red crayon on lined paper 3 times, saying the word. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. Then the student, or the teacher, will direct the student to turn the paper over. She will hide the other word, and they will write the word against on the back of their paper. A-G-A-I-N-S-T. Against. Now that the student is very familiar with the word, the teacher is going to dictate 2 red word sentences to the student, and they can have their pounder out. All right, pencil up, pounder ready. Don't press against the glass. Don't press against the glass. Ready? Pound. Don't press against the glass. Don't press against the glass. Pencil up, pounder ready. Are you for or against his speech? Are you for or against his speech? Ready? Pound. Are you for or against his speech? Are you for or against his speech? Okay, then the teacher will direct the student to read the clean copy. Don't press against the glass. Are you for or against his speech? And it matches what I wrote, so I did a good job. And that concludes the final lesson for layer 3.